Beautiful drawing, as you can see. But this is why you are still losing ground in rooms you're supposed to be owning. Okay, that may be at work or relationships or marriage. Okay, so this is a perfect diagram of what you think is happening, which is that people need to be prompted, people need to be questioned. Like if they're not listening to you, like you need to make sure that, listen, I need to remind you guys that you know who I am. Like, come on, let's get things straight, right? And this is what they're secretly thinking. Does this guy know what he's doing? I need you to understand that the reason why that's happening is because you think they're not listening, and I'm telling you that they're listening very well. They're just listening to your body instead of what you're saying. And because of how you're reacting, it's just not landing. It's working right against you. Okay? And in this video, I'm going to show you how to become the person that can go into this room and create the yes sir authority. Alright? So my name is Matt Doe, and I am a consultant. I help men, women understand how to lead themselves first so that they can lead everywhere else. Now, the problem with this is that a lot of us were taught that behavior and skill, competence, is what we need, right? But I'd argue and say, have you sat in rooms where the CEO has the degree, has the experience, but somehow he's still getting talked over, and somehow he's still just not able to get the message across? That whatever he's saying is just not landing. I was in this school today, and the teachers went through leadership training. Okay. The problem with leadership training that they went through is that it focused on this, and this. And that's not what the problem is. Who this person is under pressure is who they're questioning. Okay? That's literally what's happening here. They can sense your hesitation. They can sense your inability to make fast decisions under pressure. And because of that, this is what they're getting. Uncertainty. Humans are always scanning for this amongst people that they supposedly trust. So this is what they're looking for in leaders or people that they're supposed to submit to. The moment they sense this gives them the automatic right to look for an alternative. So when you fail this test, because of how you speak, because of how you come across, because of the fact that you don't believe in what you're saying, guess what happens? They automatically replace you in their head. Could be a team, your partner, a freaking marriage, you freaking name it, right? So how do you deal with this? So how did I deal with this? Because I had the same issue, right? I grew up thinking that I just needed to raise my voice and people will listen to me. I grew up thinking that according to what's out there, what I needed to do was build a strong physique so that people could be intimidated by me, or go to the gym and create the strength to make people feel like, he's intimidating, right? I'm here to tell you that although it may have reduced the amount of people that have sense in approaching me in the wrong way, what they've really done is just highlighted that none of these things were really the solution. Okay? Now, I'm not saying I'm the biggest person in the gym. I'm not even the tallest, right? And it's funny enough, this is when I started to look at the loopholes, because I was like, wait, hold on. Has anyone here watched Power? Right? Tommy is taller than Ghost. But we've been told everywhere else that every leader or entrepreneur is 6 feet and above and blah, 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 blah. And your human brain... And as much as I hear it, there's some truth to that. Okay? Because biologically speaking, if your shoulders are broad, women are naturally inclined to see you as an attractive or protective individual. Why? Because that's just your mammal brain scanning for, I need protection here. So yes, going to the gym is going to help you. However, if you go to the gym and you haven't established the B, what you do doesn't matter. And this is where a lot of you are stuck. This is why this problem has happened. You're ignoring the B and you're focusing on the doing. Well, how's that going? Because I know how that's going for the people I've worked with, for myself. It doesn't work. This is why you have the gym guy that the moment the pressure hits, or the tough guy, the moment the pressure hits, guess what happens? He folds, he breaks, and people now start to test him moving forward. They're like, oh, look at him, big for nothing. Right? It's not people being horrible to him. People are just scanning for uncertainty. And the moment they can smell it, you're done. Especially if you claim to be the leader. The one thing every leader must have as a foundation is certainty. You want to pursue a woman, have certainty. You want to lead a team, have certainty. You want to lead a family, have certainty. The therapist won't tell you that. They'll tell you, talk about your emotions, communicate more. You know, express yourself. Have freaking certainty. That is how you're going to stop hating the red pill guys or the blue pill guy, all this stuff. You know, have certainty. The bad guys don't win, the certain guys do. Okay? When you're certain about where you stand, you don't need anyone to approve of it. Trust me, people will know. And because they know, this becomes a test that you pass. And because you become the person that's certain, guess what happens? Naturally, people start to trust you again. See, no one wants to admit that in order for you to be certain, however, you need to build a system that under pressure doesn't fold. This isn't about emotion. This isn't about talking your way through things. This is about understanding who are you under pressure. And in order for you to do that, you need to understand your history. You need to understand your childhood. You need to understand how you earned rewards, safety, and made friends. You need to understand what makes you feel safe and what doesn't. A lot of guys, especially in relationships, when the space situation or topic comes up, don't realize that who you are can either save or break your relationship under pressure. You become a wimp under pressure. Uncertainty right? Or you lose 100k in one day. Uncertainty, yeah, you get the gist, right? Who you are should stand on business regardless of the circumstance. That is how you get into a space where people can you stop failing the uncertainty task. But what do a lot of people do? They chase all these vanity metrics. Yeah. Status, looks, money. What happens when you don't have those? Are you no longer certain? This is why the ego topic is bullshit. It's BS. Why? Because if it's based on I'm better than everyone else, your who needs someone to be stable. And if that's the case, your stability as long as it's people will never be stable. Because people are not stable. People change. Sometimes you're the best, sometimes you're not. Sometimes you're the richest person in the room, and sometimes you're not. The reason why you can't own the room is because you're hoping that people see you in a specific way before you do so. You're allowing people to give you the permission to be stable. And that is never a leader, because you've automatically contradicted yourself. And whenever you contradict yourself, your body will never ever respect the louder voice. It always respects the contradiction. It says, because there's no clarity, I'm going to stick to, let's step it back here. So, how do you need to get rid of, you don't have to get rid of people, but you need to get rid of your stability relying on people. I don't need to be the best. I just need to be myself. That doesn't make you weak. That doesn't make you fragile. It just makes you stable. So that when you go into a room and you need to speak, you can be calm. You can allow silence to do its thing. Right? Because you don't need people to agree with you. You don't need people to understand you. Because you've achieved the outcome that now indirectly passes the uncertainty test. Right? So who you are under pressure either makes or breaks your dynamics. I don't know why I use that. So stop using ego as a scapegoat. And this is no cheap stuff, right? Be cheap on this stuff. You want to invest in someone. I'm joking. But you do want to invest though. You want to invest in yourself, because that tells a lot about the type of person you are. Cognitive dissonance. I'm joking. My point is quite simple. You want to own the room. Start to turn your stability fully reliant on things that only you can control. It's as simple as that. That's the only way you're going to do this. Okay? Now, I made a video where I broke down the identity in a much deeper concept, but who are you under pressure will tell you where you need to go moving forward. Okay? So if you're tired of people or your nervous system running the show on your behalf, this is when you work with someone like myself in understanding how to relate to yourself and then to others, utilizing charisma, confidence, dressing style, perfumes, and different things that can elevate the person you're becoming. We don't change behavior, we change identities. So if this video has been valuable to you, do me a favor and subscribe. If you're interested in the one-to-one session, book a session and we can discuss further. Really hope this video has helped you, and I'll see you in the next one.